Hey, it's Dashia D.
This your boy Tre'Dub.
Hey, it's Cassondra.
It's your girl, LadiiNova.
And we are
YBMC.
young Black millennials offering you a fresh take you didn't know you needed.
Boy, or whatever.
All right, so Boy Ye is pretty much going to be like hot topics. We're going to start off with things that nobody really care about, but it's news, and we're looking like, boy, what the fuck? So straight off the bat, this employee from Chick Fil A that went and got somebody's phone out the sewer. Boy, because how much is they paying you to do this?
Listen.
Because I refuse. If my mama dropped her phone, honey, guess what? Your phone is just gone. Should have been irresponsible. I don't know what to tell you.
I would be the last person on earth to ever do that for anybody. I don't care what job I got. Like, no. Mm-mm. Like you say, not for your mother.
Like, their employees are just unnatural. Like, they're super sweet, you know, but it's like you're above and beyond nice, and they're super sweet. But y'all seen that picture also when the guy was helping the give the guy a jump start, like the Chick-fil-A employee was?
See,
I
and that's
think
my
I heard
thing.
something about that. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people do this just for memes or what, but then again, I've been inside of Chick-fil-A, and whether they want to say it or not, they have to be like, oh, it's my pleasure. I'm like, honey, guess who won't be working here? Because every day is not going to be my pleasure. You should have asked me for this shit a long time ago.
But
don't be
never
coming up
in a
here
bad
asking me
mood.
for like another 5 Polynesian sauce when you only got an 8 count.
Well,
It's not my pleasure because you're doing it too much.
I read the story, and it said that he just got off from his shift, and he still offered to help her. And not only that, they noticed that the manhole wasn't, the cover wasn't bolted down, and so they attempted to lift it up, the two of them, and he sliced his finger. Went into the store, cleaned the wound, came back, and was like, well, this is a manhole, so you know what that means. And then he slid his body down and got the job done for her.
Let me
And
tell
I
you
done clock
something
out.
else.
And
Let me tell you something else.
I done clock
When
out. I
I
don't want
click
nothing to
that
do with Chick-fil-A
machine
after
and
I done
it
clock out.
says LadiiNova is out, I'm not doing nothing else. Don't nobody ask me no questions. Don't ask me if I can look for anything. Honey, I'm done. I was scheduled from 9 to 4. It's 4:02. I can't do anything.
Did he get a promotion or something?
No!
Shoot, at 3:58, I'm 3:45. I'm mentally gone from the job. Like,
I need to know what type of training they go through. I mean, they are
Boot
always
camp.
nice. In it, they have to be.
Listen, they gotta be meeting the Lord the day they got there because this is too much. And I can't
Customer
do this.
service on point.
Crazy. Yes.
I mean, I give them
no.
that now. They drive-through be lit.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
It's
y'all
like,
already
it
got
can be
people.
backed up, but once I get up there, they got their iPads ready to go. Somebody else running me my food, and I'm like, I am on my way home. Can't do that at McDonald's because
I
they
just
won't
about to
let
say
me
that.
ask a question.
McDonald's Go there. don't. I went there one day to get a smoothie or something from there, and I said, "Can I get a strawberry banana?" Man, we had a strawberry banana. Okay, can I get mango? Yeah. Oh man, we had a mango. I said, okay.
What do you have?
What do you have? Water?
And I'll be damned if I ask them for some ice cream.
And then,
That's all I
boy,
can do. And then they got the audacity to come up with new flavors like,
we ain't gonna never be able to try it.
Shoot, that machine is still broke from last year. Like, what, decade?
Y'all ain't called corporate yet?
Corporate gotta know. Corporate probably the one teaching them that. Shoot, they
as
gotta
soon
be.
as y'all get up to the window, okay, what you want? Wait, what? What?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm about to say, they didn't even say that. They said, go ahead.
I'm about to say that's definitely churches now because they hit you with the go ahead real quick.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Churches by my granny's house, the intercom doesn't even work, or the speaker thing doesn't work. And so listen, I took her to churches, and I hate giving my granny rides because we go all over the world. We go all over Charleston. And she said she wants to go to one place. We go to churches. Yeah, give me 2 thighs and a biscuit. Okay, can I get 2 thighs? Ma'am, I can't hear. 2 thighs. Ma'am, I can't hear. And then you got my granny on the side. Didn't hear you now. I want that. So you're not adding to this order.
Now you gotta open the door. I need the family pack and peppers and okra.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Can you drive around to the window, please, for your price?
And please put a jalapeno in there for me.
Boy.
They grease down chicken.
Mad street grease. But I cannot.
Let's go to some positive news now. Get away from this ratchetness.
So on a lighter note, if you guys don't know already, Will Smith and Nas are actually working together to create an app, a mobile app, to teach kind of young people or just people in general on financial literacy, which I think is very awesome because even me at 23 years old, I don't know crap about my finances. I mean, of course, like about how much money I have currently, but yeah, like I think that's definitely something good to disperse out to the world. What y'all think about that, Megan?
I just know that my money is going to bills, and then I get paid, and then I'm broke, and then I get paid again, I'm broke again. Because what school taught me was isosceles triangles and obtuse angles, and I ain't used none of them since I graduated. So, can anybody tell me what job they got to use the YMXB slope? Because I haven't used it. So I think this is very beneficial, especially for people of this generation, because I know half these people can't even count like the change they're supposed to get back from a store. So I think it's cool.
Yeah, and I think like based off of what I read, it's supposed to like kind of be like a lot of videos that kind of reference like mortgage and how to handle I guess like financial I don't know, but a lot of stuff that like a lot of finance people or like accounting stuff that people would know. And I mean that's just like from the synopsis that I read online. So anyway, Dashia, what do you think about it?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think that's pretty good that they're giving I think it's for teens specifically. Giving teens an opportunity to learn about money management skills, because I think a lot of times kids and teens are so ready to be adults, but they don't know what's required of an adult when it comes to spending and taking care of yourself. They don't really know the logistics of it all. So that's smart. And then I was going to plug Metanoia. If you are in the North Charleston area, they hold free financial literacy classes. I think it's a 4-week-long intensive program, and you're able to meet one-on-one with a financial counselor if you're interested. I'll post the link in the description box if you are interested in that.
Look at you being useful.
They wouldn't have gone straight to McDonald's and Wendy's, because that's what I thought emergency money was for.
But yeah, people don't teach us stuff like that. So I remember I used to want to be an adult so bad, and I got to college, and it's not until you have to buy your own stuff that you realize how much stuff costs. I got to know how much tissue was until you actually have to buy it, and I'm like,
listen,
listen.
If I see a 10-cent difference.
Yeah, that chicken, boy, if I see one 17 cents difference, I'm getting the cheaper one,
Listen,
but
that was me at Walmart. I was like, okay, I know I can make a couple meals with rotisserie chicken, so let me go ahead and get one. I like lemon pepper, but I didn't want it. But I was like, okay, lemon pepper is like $2 less than this garlic one, so I'm just go ahead and get that one and be quiet for the rest of the week.
Definitely do that.
Shush.
Because I was definitely going to mention that for it. And when I had my own apartment, I am not ashamed. I was using the crap out of my EBT card. When
I got approved for $7. Hell, I had.
I have no shame whatsoever with my EBT card that I was living lavishly.
Where you going at with $7?
That's what I say.
The gas station?
They waste their time. They waste their energy print. They waste their ink.
I'm trying to tell you, Tre'Dub wouldn't know nothing about this, but honey, personals is already $7. That's already one box of tampons. Now what you gonna do?
We can't go to Chipotle.
Okay, they think
I wouldn't even look their direction.
You better go to McDonald's and get a McDouble. But anywho, but to wrap it all up, we just wanted to like kind of let you guys know that apparently rappers and actors are actually doing good things in the world,
and not just throwing ass.
And Chick Fil A's customer service is undefeated.
Okay, because y'all will never catch me in nobody drain trying to pick up nobody phone after I on the clock out. No, you good. But yes. So today's topic is about moving, and the reason why we kind of want to discuss this because as millennials, of course, in most cases, most millennials don't stay where they are from. So they move to different cities or whatever for jobs or numerous reasons. that they feel can, eventually grow and become so much better than what they are. So my question for you guys and also our audience, if this is the case for you, where did you move? I'll start off with Dashia. And why?
So I moved to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I've been here for almost 4 months. But I just moved, I wanted something new. I've been in Charleston all of my life, and that'll always be home. But I just wanted to kind of take a chance, because I don't really take chances very often, and just kind of see what else is out there. And I was offered a pretty good job out here, so yeah.
Nice. And how has it been since you've been there? You probably already answered that, but I guess kind of elaborate more on your experience and your best moments.
So
there's so many.
I really love my apartment. I really like just the complex itself. I feel like I'm in a central area where I'm next to everything. So anything that I need, rather, is not too far from the office. Still working on meeting new friends and new people out here, preferably more people of color. I don't see very many of them on this side of town.
That's not fun.
But it's not too big of a city where it's like overwhelming. And because I have to do, I'm in the field for my job, it forces me to learn the area itself because I'm directionally challenged. So.
And I actually want to talk about that because y'all don't know her like how we know Dashia. This is one of the shyest people like ever to us. So for her to even say that
not her thing.
Exactly. So for her to even say that she wants to kind of like expand her circle is a big deal. So yeah, I honestly, like since we all became adults, I really have been so impressed with how open she's become with people. Like, I mean, and of course, like, how, at least how we are, we just kind of like sense people before we even have conversations to kind of see if they're right for you.
Right.
Right. So yeah, but that was just something I just found so impressive since me and her all of us have like grown to become our own person. But anywho, so what is like, you're welcome. So what's kind of your end goal? Like, how do you want to make your mark over in Tennessee? And, I guess if you want to stay there forever.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's just the 4th month. And right now I'm working as a family counselor. So I'm interested in trying other programs with the agency that I'm with. I'm thinking I'm more open now to like going back to school and I know earning like my PhD or just, I don't know. I'm pretty open at this point. I'm just taking it a step at a time. Just gaining more experience in the field, more therapeutic experience. So
please slow down because you already got your master's. I'm struggling. I can't move that fast. PhD. My God.
I mean, PhDs. I can't just earn that in 2. Like it takes time.
And I don't have the time for my classes now.
I am tired. I cannot. So yeah, obviously, out of all of us, we could definitely tell who's more into school than everybody else in this planet.
Let me be great.
Because we be over it. Hashtag over it.
In it, one class and you're done.
I started and I was like, I can't. Why did I do this?
But once you get through college, then you're like, okay, I could get through another 2 years of school. You don't feel like it, but you've already done college. And so why couldn't you get through 2 more years of master's? You didn't.
No, I tried 3 months of master's and I was like, no. Say it for me.
I'm doing this to silence my parents. Like, please stop talking to me. I'm back in. Shush. You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Now when them bills come, don't say anything. Carry on.
Like I said, just take it a day at a time. I'm taking it a day at a time and figuring out what I want to do as I go. I'm interested to hear what y'all have to say though.
Yeah. So Megan, so where are you moving at or planning to move at? Give us a tea.
Okay, well,
LadiiNova.
first I moved out my mama house because I just could not do it. It was a sham. I'm 23, going for 24. I cannot live under those rules and circumstances, even though I don't do shit. It's just too much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
parents, and then they are in the church realm. I don't have time to be going to programs all night. I just want to be in my bed, minding my business. So I am still a part of 843, unfortunately. Um, I'm just here, not wanting to be here. Many people know where I would like to move to. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't said it to too many people because I have people, you know, kind of wishing ill on me, although I don't know why. I mean, you know,
F them.
Jesus had haters right in his circle.
And
So,
that's sad because I said F that and we go right into Jesus.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, they had walked with this man for so long and still was like, I don't believe. But I'm currently just doing work and school things until I do move. When I do move, I feel like I'm going to actually have a purpose there because right now it's like I'm going off of my surname, which is my last name for those of you who don't know that. And it's cool, but it's not me. Like, I am not getting known for who I am. I'm getting recognized off of a lot of other people, and it's like I'm good on that. Ain't so and so your uncle? I'm like, yeah, that's great. Well, I know he did. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't do that, and I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I do my own thing, and that's why I would like to move to my next location. And then on top of that, I feel like I've already wasted so much time not using my bachelor's degree, which is in communications, and I can do that anywhere. It's just South Carolina is so slow. They don't want to
Listen.
do anything or upgrade anything. It takes them years. And I'm just like, I can't waste any more time, like just sitting around idle on my thumbs. Parents don't want me to move, but then they do. They're like in and out of it because of distance, but they realize like I'm fucking miserable here. It's like I am so many days away from depression just being here. And it's like, well, it's not that bad. I'm like, yes, the fuck it is. I'm the opposite of Miss Dashia D. School draining me. I don't, and it's only been 2 classes. That's the bad part. 2 classes of this whole thing, and I'm just over it.
I was gonna say, not to interrupt you or break your point of what you were talking about, but I feel like that's the season. Maybe not as much as Cassondra, but I feel like that's the season that most of us are in, because going back to what you said, like, why did you move? And maybe this is for you too, Megan. We don't have children. I don't have kids. I'm not, married to anybody. So I feel like I can go as I please. I don't have to keep anyone else in mind by making the decision to uproot myself and move somewhere else, is all. And so I feel like with you, I don't want you to think of it as you wasting your time. I feel like that's just the season we're in. We're in our early 20s. That's when we're supposed to be figuring it out. That's it. And we have to do what works for each of us. And school may not work for everyone. I know it doesn't. It's hard. But this isn't about school, so go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I wanted to have this to discuss this topic is because, what Ms. Dashia D said, season. Everyone, no, I don't care how old you are, has their off season, and during that time, you are going to be depressed as hell. You are going to be sad, and you're trying to figure out what exactly is going on. But moving on, Ms. Cassondra, give us a tea.
Okay, so I think I'm completely different than you guys. Like, I've never really wanted to move out of Charleston. I think the biggest thing for me is that, I have a growing business, and so I am a babysitter, essentially, and I have so many people here already. I think I do want to start, a legit business and then move that around. But if I were to pick up and move right now, it'd be I don't know anybody. And I know I could get to know people, but I feel like the clientele I have here is wonderful. Let that grow and then move somewhere else. And I mean, I'm not with my mom and dad. Me and my husband live together. And so he has his job too. So I feel like it's not just me. What Dashia was saying, I can't just up and leave. I have to think about him too. Because he's an accountant. So he has to find jobs and it's easy to find an accountant job, but you know what I mean? It's not as easy as you need a babysitter, you know, like I have the business, here you go. So that's my biggest thing. I do eventually want to move around to like Charlotte and Florida and stuff to make my mark, and so people would know, like, you know, she loves kids, and eventually hire people.
I was here.
I know. To let people know, you know. So
I do not like any of you.
Love Beyonce.
I think we're going to name this episode "I Was Here."
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh wow!
But I understand with Cassondra. Like, I'm not married. I'm by myself, like living by myself. Let me correct that before I get my ass beat. It is. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be hard, because where I want to go, it's like so far off. It's not like quick driving distance of going North Carolina or something like that. Will it be hard? Yes, it is, because my entire family is here. I know I'm gonna have like my breaking points, but me, again, being this age and wanting to do so much, and it's not me trying to prove a point. It's just like I have to go and actually do something with my life before I feel like I'm gonna get stuck in the day-to-day of just working just because that's what I'm supposed to do. So it's going to be a hard transition, but at the same time, it's like I can't sit here and like live for my family's idea of what should happen, because that's kind of where we go back and forth. It's like, I don't know how many Black parents is always telling their kids, what are you running from? And it's like, I'm not running from anything. If I
had $1.
Because, I mean, you talk about rent being paid. If I got $1 every time that was told to me. Like, I'm not running from anything. I have, like, nothing to hide. People make their guesstimations about my life. Anyway, it's like, have fun with it. You're not going to figure it out. But it's just, I want to do other things that will not serve a purpose here. Or I'm just going to get dragged back by some of the people here because they're so doubtful, especially in this generation. Like, support me, support me, support me. But then when it's something else, like, she ain't really going to do it. So I don't even understand.
But I feel like that's anything. And no matter like what you do, people will always doubt you. Like you will always have haters. And I feel like if anything, let that be your motivation. Like, oh, they tell me I couldn't do this. All right, it's going to make me work harder to do it. So,
I mean, of course, like that's a fact, but people that I don't know, okay, you can keep that same energy, but people that have actually like watched like us grow and elevate, it gets annoying when you've constantly been showing like, you know, not even trying to prove a point to them, just saying like, I can do this. And it's like, oh, well, okay, Daisha moved, but is she really doing anything? Like, bitch, yes, she's not here and you're here at the call center. Shush.
And honestly, like, it's all out of jealousy because they see us doing great and it's like, oh, well, yeah, what they doing. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I can do what they're doing and they can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, people will hate regardless. What y'all say, Jesus had haters. You know what I mean? Like, people will hate regardless. Like, just do you. That's why I always say, people gonna talk regardless. I might as well do what I want to do and be happy and let them talk because they're gonna talk whether I'm happy or not. So,
I was going to say before I asked Trey, because I don't think you've answered.
No.
Just because you move, it does not mean that you wake up and you're like, this is marvelous. Like, I love it. I'm going to stay here. I felt like Colonel Dawson for a second. I'm going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, at least I have days where I'm like, was this the right decision for me? Did I make the right choice? How long do I see myself staying here? And honestly, I don't know the questions to those. I mean, I don't know the answers to those questions. That's why I said, just take it a day at a time. So don't thinking that that's going to solve all of your issues, because it won't. You'll be the same person. You'll have the same issues that you had before you moved to wherever you went. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's for you.
Tre'Dub, where did you disappear off to and just left us all behind like little peasants?
Yo, I was ready to go, but
first flight,
right, immediately. So I actually moved to Atlanta, Georgia, mainly for my career. Well, really to kind of jumpstart it or elevate, like we all say. For me, I moved. I got a good job offer here at a really dope print shop here in Atlanta, and the reason why I wanted to was like I said, was was really just to, increase my skills and want to eventually be a creative director for a magazine. So yeah, that's kind of like me and my end goal of how I want to make my mark either here in Atlanta or just in the city in general. I feel like Atlanta is a good starting point for me coming out of Charleston. So, like Dashia said, I don't know how long I want to be here. I've definitely had moments where I kind of, even though we've been here for maybe a month and a half now, I've definitely had moments where I've been like, oh my God, did I make the right decision? I have no family here. What if I just end up getting in a really horrible situation where I have no choice but to go home, because again, I don't have family here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, but thus far, for the most part, it really has been a lot of fun here. I've learned a lot, and I definitely see myself being here for some time. I don't want to put a timestamp on that, but I definitely see myself being here for a long time, though. I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun here. So yeah, that's me. And again, the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because everyone is different. Everyone has their end goal, and you don't necessarily have to move to get that goal accomplished. So that's really why I wanted to discuss this, is to just to kind of see what's everyone's end goal and what exactly are you trying to do with that or work towards that. And everyone has their season. I myself, before having this job, was over the top depressed because I was also in school trying to find the career job that's going to set me apart from where I was. So yeah, that's really why I wanted to kind of have this discussion with you guys. So let us know your thoughts if you did move, if what's your end goal or wherever you're trying to do or wherever you're trying to go at. So yeah, let us know your season.
Comment below. So join us every Monday.
Subscribe.
Comment.
And guess us up.
All right.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.